Hello and welcome back to Doctor Who's Season Review, and today we'll be reviewing Season 47, aka known as Ravernous. First up, we've got Their Finest Hour. Now this story features Winston Churchill, who's met the Doctor quite a few times throughout Doctor Who's history, but this is the most notably one where he first meets the Doctor the first time. He meets the Doctor with the 8th Doctor, who's still wearing his leather jacket since Dark Eyes. Now this season takes place. This season directly continues straight after the events of Doom Collision, which we covered in the last video. If you haven't seen that video, you can click at the end of this video and you can go back to that video if you wanted to. Their Finest Hour, it's a decent Doctor Who story. I really like this one. It's so impactful, it's got so much energy and it's got so much risk that I think it's a good story that sets itself in World War II. Like The Curse of Fenric and like Gods and Monsters, this one sets itself really well in the war, in World War II setting perfectly. Overall, it's a decent Doctor Who story. Next, we've got How to Make a Killing in Time Travel. Now this one's odd. Let's just say that. This Doctor Who story is odd. It's not as good as Their Finest Hour was, unfortunately. It's a decent Doctor Who story, I guess. I mean, it's alright. I mean, the title is a bit obscure, to be honest. How to Make a Killing in Time Travel? Really? You call that a bloody title? More like a 5-year-old wrote that title, to be honest. Couldn't think of anything, so just wrote, "Oh, how to make a killing in time travel. That'll work, can't it?" Overall, this story is pretty alright, I guess. I mean, it's not great by any means, but it does have a bit of substance and a story to it, in a way, I guess. Next, we've got World of Damnation. Now, this story features the villain of the 11 who returns since Doom Collision. He returns. And I think he's decent here, I guess. He doesn't really do anything for the plot or the story. I mean, Helen is alright, but she doesn't really do anything for me. Overall, this story is pretty awful, and I don't want it to be rude or anything, but I don't think I ever want to see this story ever again, to be honest. It's not great. Next, we've got Sweet Salvation. Now, the villain of the story, you won't believe it, but it's the Candyman. The Candyman returns in this story, and boy is it one of a return. Jeez, the last time we saw the Candyman was in the Happiness Patrol in season 32 with Sylvester McCoy as Doctor. Jesus Christ, this story is bonkers, which is probably why it's got a great plot or whatever and a great title. Overall, this story is just mind-blowing. It's mind-boggling, man. It's Jesus Christ. This story is freaking brilliant. Next, we've got Escape from Kaldor. Now, this story sees the return of the rock robots, which haven't been seen since the Robots of Death in 1977 from season 14 with Tom Baker and Leela. This story is good. I really think it's good. I think the rock robots are handled pretty well by Matt Fitton, I think it was, I don't know. Overall, this story is pretty decent and I really like this one. Next, we've got Better Watch Out. Now, this story, I got mixed feelings on this one, to be honest. I got mixed feelings. I think this one's decent, but I don't think it's good. I think Escape from Kaldor is much better than this story, by any means. But the villain, he's quite cool, I guess. Evil Santa. Could work, I guess. It's just ripping off Grimm, isn't it? From season 3. It's just ripping it off. All in all, it's alright. Next, we've got Fairy Tale of Salzrubg. Now, I don't even know who the villain of this story is. The villain's probably stupid and lackluster. I think the plot's alright with this one, I think. All in all, it's an alright adventure, just no. Just not again, please, no. Next, we've got Seizure. Now, the villain of the story is... Well, actually, the villain of the story has teamed up with the Doctor. So, the 11 has teamed up with the Doctor to stop this other evil, who is the actual evil of the story. I have no idea what the villain of this story is, to be honest. I'm confused just as much as people are, and I have no idea what I'm doing with the story, so it's pretty... I think it's okay. I don't know. Next, we've got Deep Time Frontier. Now, this one's okay. I wouldn't say it's great or anything. It's alright. I mean, I think the other ones were a bit better than this. Overall, the story is pretty decent to me. I just can't find anything to say about it, to be honest. It's alright. Next, we've got Companion Piece, and it shows us Charlie Pollard and the 8th Doctor's future companion called Bliss. And it has to solve this random dude that the Doctor doesn't even know. Pfft. Fuck that dude. I bet he's probably Hex, but I don't know. And then River returns, and it's okay. Companion Piece is alright of a story, I guess. It's fine. Next, we've got Legend. Now, Legend, it's okay of a story, I guess. The Doctor, the 11, and Liv and Helen, they're okay in this story, I guess. But overall, it's just a convoluted mess, and things don't really go anywhere, and people... It's just really bad. It's just really, really bad. Next we've got The Odds Against, and it's okay of a story, I guess. The 11 is the villain again, which is not surprising since he's been trying to be the ally to the Doctor halfway through the season. How I feel about this story? It's okay, I guess. Nothing really happens. The plot's kind of difficult to contain in your mind, and it's an alright plot. Next, we've got Whisper. Now, this was a decent Doctor Who story, I guess. I don't know. It's decent. It's alright. The plot is very weird and driven. Oh, that's a weird word. Overall, I think Whisper is a good, decent Doctor Who story. Just, I think it needed a bit more substance there, but didn't have any. Next, we've got Planet of Dust. This one's an alright story with the Doctor and the 11. It's alright. This story also features the Jeffrey Beavers Master from the Keeper of Traken. This story is alright. It's good. I think it's a good story, I guess. Just I thought it was going to be a bit better than it was, personally. But that's besides the point. I really like this one anyway, I guess. Next, we've got Day of the Master Part 1. This is the beginning of a 2-part finale to the series. Overall, this one's okay. Helen, Missy, and another Master, who is in the background, I do think their performances are pretty standout in this story, I guess. It's alright. I mean, the Doctor really doesn't really do anything, to be honest. And it's okay for a season finale, I guess. It's alright. It's decent. And finally, for this season, and for ravernous as a whole, we have Day of the Master Part 2, featuring Derek Jacobi's Master. It also features the 8th Doctor and Liv. This story, well, as a finale in itself, is pretty good, actually. Ravernous was hit and miss, like Doom Collision was. It's a bit random and a bit weird, but I like the stories in most part of the season. Overall, the season is alright. So, join me next time for season 49. Don't forget to subscribe to the official Spider-Man Project 2004 YouTube channel.